Yesterday's Q4 retail spending data was much stronger than the market expected. In fact, we saw retail sales increase a whopping 2.2% over the quarter, which is more than double the market expectation. And furthermore, if we strip out the volatile automobile component, we actually saw core spending growth more like 3% over the quarter, which is huge. Now, much of the spending growth can be attributed to the Rugby World Cup. And in fact, if we look at spending by region, we actually see most of the growth in Auckland, Waikato and Wellington. And these regions hosted the most Rugby World Cup games over October. There were a couple of other one-offs that contributed to spending growth. Now, one of these was the shift in school holidays timing from September to October, and this put more of the spending activity in Q4. In addition to this, we saw a reopening of a major department store in Christchurch underpin strong spending growth in department store spending. And electronic goods spending also increased strongly, anecdotally due to the new iPhone release. Now, we do expect quite a strong payback over the first half of 2012, and what the Reserve Bank will focus on is how much of this momentum continues over the coming year. We've seen the New Zealand dollar up strongly against most of the crosses. Now, yesterday's stronger than expected retail trade result is one of the key factors underpinning the lift during the daytime, particularly when we look against the Australian cross. However, heading overnight, we saw this momentum continue. The New Zealand dollar has broken through 84 cents briefly against the US dollar. Now, US economic data was generally quite positive overnight, which helped underpin this improved sentiment. We saw strong industrial production growth continuing to recover. In addition, forward-looking indicators are quite upbeat. The New Zealand dollar also broke through 64 cents against the euro. Now, the euro has been under some broad-based pressure recently, and overnight this was continued when we saw EU officials consider delaying the Greek bailout. Now, this continued dithering and uncertainty has really hit market confidence, and it is weighing on the euro. Also, we saw some European GDP data which confirmed the Eurozone was contracting over Q3, and this is another factor that's also weighing on the euro. Now, overnight, we also saw the global dairy trade auction results, and this saw dairy prices fell 3%. However, this hasn't even barely dented the momentum in the New Zealand dollar, and it is likely to remain well supported throughout the day.